Alright guys, I'm going to do a video with you. If you looked at my last video I just posted, you can tell that I haven't done a video in about 4 weeks. This is something I bought off of eBay. I figured I'd do a opening, with you guys, and show you what's inside the box. You see my little cheat sheet here, CP90FX which is the ratchets I just did the review on. But that's not what's inside this box. It's actually some Snap-on composite grip wrenches that I purchased. I got a pretty good deal on it. At least I thought I did. I paid $300 for them and ended up being like $49 shipping. So all in all, it still wasn't a bad deal. They're over $500 new. So we'll see if the picture is the same as what I bought here. We're going to open it up and and see if I'm surprised or not, if I got what I paid for or not. But I'm going to share that with you guys. Go ahead and open it up. Get the bubble wrap out of the way here, and we got a 17, 15, 19, 18, 22, 24, 21. So 15, 16, 17, 18. Actually 15. Is that 15? I'm sorry, 16. 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, and 24. You can see the handles are in really good shape here. The set doesn't even look like it's been used. I bought this from a pawn shop off of eBay. Like I said, this set goes for over $500 through Snap-on. I thought it was a pretty good deal at $300. I made an offer on it. They accepted it, and I should have looked at the shipping first because it was $49 shipping. But overall, I think it was a really good deal after sales tax and everything. It was probably another 21 bucks or whatever. So, all in all, it's still not a bad deal, considering I'd have to pay tax on the $500 on a Snap-on truck either way. So, I figured I'd share that with you guys. I wish that it came with a 15. It does not. I'm hoping in the future that they extend the set. But there's a few that I really would use here, like the 17. I'll list these 18 on some caliper bolts and some other stuff. I really hate the way the Snap-on wrench is digging on my hand. I thought this would be really good as far as leverage wise. 19, same thing, caliper bolts, a lot of pulleys and miscellaneous stuff like that. 21, a lot of caliper bolts and miscellaneous stuff, and suspension bolts. 22, which I believe I use this on some of the tracks and some other stuff on some of the vehicles that we have come in the shop as far as utility vehicles. And I also use this 24 in suspension and some of the cranes that we actually do when I'm actually doing the cylinders and stuff. I use this 24 on quite a few things to get some of the stuff out of the way for the cylinders. So I'll make use of a lot of the wrenches that I already have here. But hopefully in the future they'll do a 10 to 15 set to supplement this. But as of the moment, this is all they offer from Snap-on, and I figured I'd give them a try. Like I said, I really do not like Snap-on wrenches as far as digging into my hands. I really hate it when I'm holding onto a ratchet and I'm impacting some suspension parts and the thing's just chattering in my hands. I really gotta wear gloves and stuff because they really eat my hands up really bad. So I'm hoping that it'll cure a lot of these issues here, And from my understanding, that's really what these are made for, is because of the chatter that, you know, when you're impacting stuff and stuff like that. But all in all, I thought it was a pretty good deal. I'm just going to share that with you guys, do a short little video on it, do an unboxing, let you know what I got, and see if I got a good deal on it or not. I think I did. Like I said, the picture represents itself of what I see here, and I share that with you guys. So give me a like, share, subscribe. If I answer any questions about what you see here, I'll be more than glad to do it. And we'll talk to you later. Thank you.